What is it that I hear? Scampering, skittering, crawling about in my lair. It better not be another bear. Loathsome little things always come crawling in at this time of the year. But I can't exactly blame the little things either. I found someplace warm, quiet, and no, that's not. That isn't the smell of an animal. Ugh, I recognize that. The reek of steel, of leather and cloth, and flesh and blood. Reveal yourself. I know you're down here. Nothing else in the world has the same reek as some armed little individual, some pesky little adventurer coming to claim what isn't theirs. I can hear you down here, the small clicking of coins on your heels. Oh, isn't it ironic? The very coins you covet, giving you away. Oh, I hear them shifting, sliding and clicking against the stone. Yes, there you are. Really, little human, you must know. Piles of money don't exactly shiver about in the presence of a dragon. Come on now. At least step out here with your honor intact. Don't make me reach in there and yank you out my there you are. Timid little thing you seem. Eyes practically bulging out of your little head. It doesn't quite look right, though. No, far from it. The scent is familiar. Everything matches. Only adventurers ever dare to come down here with steel, but yeah, you seem lacking. Where is your armor? Your weapons? You don't have one. Impossible. What? No, not actually impossible. I know it's entirely, but you know you're really not in a position to be arguing semantics with me. Allow me to make myself clear. You're either going to show me whatever little weapon you have, or I'm going to be picking it out of my teeth after I rip your limb from bloody little... There we go. Cooperation isn't so hard. Ooh. Well. I don't mean to be insulting. Really, I don't. But I would hardly call this a sword of any kind. Barely larger than any one of my nails. It isn't. Seems a bit small for your hand. It's just a knife, really. You mean to tell me you came all the way down into my hoard armed with nothing but a knife, and the first thing you do when you stumble across me is hide in the most obvious place you possibly could? I see now. All right. Tell me where the rest of them are. What do you mean? Who am I talking about? Your party. The rest of those sorry little adventurers that have sent you out to die as bait. Surely they must be around here somewhere. Don't play coy with me right now. No one would be dumb enough to come down here and challenge me for my horde all alone. But I don't smell any others. Have you a mage with you? Do you hear yourself? I don't have anyone. I'm all alone. Ugh. You're really telling the truth now, aren't you? I almost admire the guts you have to come down here dressed like that. Slight offense meant by that, I should note. What are you doing down here? What is your goal? How much of my gold, my gems, my treasures, my hoard were you intending on pilfering, of slipping out beneath my nose, thinking I wouldn't know? None. I've heard many little lies and excuses in my lifetime. Oh, so many different pleas of, I really didn't take anything, as I see them hiding it behind their backs. But you really don't seem like you have anything on you, desperate as you may be for it. All right, tell me honestly. Why are you here? You got... I don't mean to laugh too much, but you're lost. Some poor lost little human stumbling all the way down into the depths of my lair. Really? How do you even get this lost? The cave has an end. It only goes one way. It all ends up back here. Why didn't you just turn around and come back the way you entered? Because I was... So I suppose that was cause a problem for you, wouldn't it? Alright. Let me be level with you here. Perhaps in a more literal sense. I have to kneel my head down quite a lot to be even eye level with you. Goodness, you are a diminutive little thing, aren't you? Have humans really always been this small? I always thought you were bigger. Regardless. So you're lost. Yes? You're not here to come stealing anything from my lair. You're just... got turned around in a cave? Why did you even come in here? I believe I make it very, very well known I live here. Flying out above the tree lines constantly, leaving little trinkets on the outside, tiny little signs telling people to turn around because there's a dragon right up here in that cave. I mean, I left one of my old fangs right by the door. You thought it was a tree? Oh, come now. It's really not that tree-colored, is it? No, I won't be having some little human like you making me self-conscious. I will simply attest that to your own failures of thought. But fine. You're here on accident. You don't have anything on you, so... suppose we could always just... do what I do with every other little animal and pest that stumbles in here. Although... maybe you're a bit too fragile to be carried around in my mouth. I don't believe I could convince you to go running and screaming outside of the cave all the way back up to tell the nearest village of the horrible dragon attack you endured, yes? No, couldn't. Well, it's a pity. Alright, well. I could always just walk you out, I suppose. It really isn't that long of a walk. Well, it's not long for me. Actually, it might take you quite a bit. How long did it take you to come down here? Really, that short? Don't tell me you stumbled down the waterfall. How do you even manage to do that? The stream running in here barely flows at all. How much of a... Never mind. I really am trying to be better at not being insulting of everything that stumbles in here. But really, you just haven't caught me in the best of moods. You wouldn't be in a great mood if somebody just stumbled into your home either. Alright, well, I suppose it's a simple enough solution. Alright. What do you mean, what? I've gone all the way down. I've got my chin on the ground. What do you expect I'm asking you to do? Get on my head. Oh, don't look at me like that. You're small enough you'll fit on the top. Just sit there, hang on tight to one of my horns, and try not to fall off as I get you out of here. The sooner you're out of my hair, the probably better things get for the both of us. Alright, well, maybe they don't get better for you. I imagine it'd be quite boring not being surrounded by gold and wealth and luxury, and I'm making this place sound too appealing to you right now. Get that glimpse out of your eyes. You're not staying here. No, you are not staying here. This is not an argument. What would you even bring to the table? I suppose I wouldn't object to some extra cleaning around here. I do often like things polished. And do you have any idea how difficult it is to polish anything when you're working with claws my size? Nearly impossible, I tell you. But no, we're not considering this. We're not. Alright. You're holding on, yes? I'm asking because I don't want you to go tumbling off to the side and break your measly little neck on the stone floor. That would be awful to clean up. And I'm trying to get you out of here alive. What, you thought I was just going to kill you? No, I just threaten to kill people. It gets them out of my house faster. Yes, this is my house. A house can be anything. I've seen humans make houses out of straw and wood and hay before. Maybe that was a pig that did that. My point is, you've got homes built out of stone. I just so happened to cut out the middleman. Nature had already carved out this abode. Seemed fitting to my size, and so... just making the most of my surroundings. I'm not seeming to judge your living arrangements, however sordid they may be. Well, you're not dressed like you live fine. You're dressed like you're barely getting by. Right, alright. I apologize. It was a bit crass of me. Look, see? We're already almost halfway out. Isn't this so much faster and more efficient? You could have just turned around at the start of the cave. I would have let you go. Well, alright, I suppose I do decorate with a lot of bones, but I find these. I don't even like to eat meat. No, I think the taste is horrible. I mean, how else do you think I'm getting all the fuel for the whole flaming breath thing? It's not coming from a bunch of blood, I'll tell you that much. Maybe that's why, actually. Ooh. Would eating trees make my teeth look more... No. I'm not giving you any credence at all for that. You did not have any correct assumptions about my teeth, thinking they looked even a little bit like trees. You were wrong about that, and I'm insulted. Well, I was definitely right. Do you hear yourself? That's what you sound like. Well, everyone sounds like that to me. My voice only goes to such a high pitch for mockery, you do realize that. Because I'm bigger than you. Have you ever heard a giant speak? The voices are even deeper than mine. You haven't been around... How long have giants been? Wait, are they even extinct? I really have to go to a library sometime soon. Right, alright. So what? You have any extra questions you wish to pester me with as we're on the way? Alright, that was fast. Very rude of you to interrupt me, by the way. Yes, I do live alone. Dragons aren't exactly known for sharing, and that also comes to sharing living spaces. Well, I don't exactly keep a bunch of company either way. I tend to chase people off with skulls and threatening to end their lives for a reason. You overheard the bear thing. Yes, well, the months are getting colder, and these pesky little ursine creatures have decided that they're finding nice little caves and caverns of their own to hole up in for a few months. They just so happen to see all of mine, the expansive space, the ample smell of warmth. Does warmth have a smell? I assume that's what brings them in anyways. Probably what brought you in if I had to guess. Simple little thing you are. Oh, you're calling me simple for not knowing when the giants died. Yes, alright, fine. I'll let you have that one. But yes, whenever they do stumble in, or any other little pesky woodland creature, I scoop them up, usually with my teeth as gently as I can, and just drop them off back outside. Well, again, I don't eat meat. Why would I kill them? So they stop coming back. Yes, well, that just makes me a maniac and a murderer all the time instead of somebody who really just wants his house left alone. Alright. See little filtering bits of sunlight up ahead. It seems your little journey is coming to a stop here. I'll lower back down. No, don't try to jump off. Are you mad? Then I'd have to carry you all the way back to whatever damn village you live at, and... What do you mean you don't have a village? Everyone has a village. That's the whole point of you humans, little social creatures, building up tiny little towers and everything that really grate on my nerves some days. Do you have any idea how loud you get during festivals? I can hear you all the way from here. So you don't have a village. Fine. Do you have some secluded little hunting lodge in the woods? No? So you don't have anywhere you live? And you didn't think to tell me this before I brought you back up to the mouth of the cave? It didn't cross your mind. Alright. So you don't have anywhere to be, yes? You stumbled in here on accident, probably to get away from whatever nightfall or storm you thought was there, which it isn't, though. Well, I do suppose the sun's starting to get a bit low. And you aren't equipped to go survive the night, especially with the, all of the bears that I've been letting back out. There really has been a lot this year. Fine. I can't believe I'm... Alright. We're going to come to a very quick agreement here. You will keep your hands off of my hoard. You will not take anything that isn't yours. If you so much as touch anything without permission, I'm probably just going to drop you off back here. But it will be dark, and you will get eaten by a bear. So, be scared about that much. But if you keep your hands where they belong, and don't take my things or touch things without asking me first, or just don't be very loud either, or try not to be much of a nuisance, I suppose. I will permit you to stay the night. Just this night. Look, I am not particularly keen on the company. I've made that much clear. But I'm also not keen on letting some helpless little human go out into the wilderness where they don't even have a home to go back to, just to get eaten by a bear. So, fine. You have 1 night. 1. You can admire the hoard, you may look at it, you will not touch it unless you ask me if you can touch it first, and then I will probably let you look at it for a little while and touch it if you're lucky, and if you've been good. Ugh, I sound like I'm talking to a pet now, don't I? Alright. Well, hold on tight and get comfortable, I suppose. I'll go drop you back off at the hoard. Don't get... Just listen to what I've been saying, alright? And... I don't know, I'll go out and find you something to eat, probably. Humans eat trees, right? You don't? That's not good. I'll find, bushes with fruits on them. Maybe not the poisonous ones. Which ones are the poisonous ones? I'll get you a lot of things, and one of them will be correct, and you will feast on that for the night, and the morning, and goodness, it would be a lot easier if you just ate trees. Complicated little things. Why couldn't you have just been another bear? Yes, I know you weren't born a bear. Semantics, always with the semantics. Just give me a moment's respite of quiet. Back down I go into the caverns, in my lair, sharing. Ugh. You're very lucky, human. Very, very lucky. Don't ask me how. Just use your head. Use any type of common... I'm not doing this with you right now. I'm not. No. We're getting the silent treatment now. Silent treatment until morning. Okay, until I come back with food. But then in the morning. Just... pipe down, please. Look. Okay. See? Look at that. Great. Rushing a little bit. Yes, it's easy for... Ooh, look at that. We're partway down the hill. Look at that. I will drop you off right here. Get off of my... There. Thank you for getting off of my head. Now, I'm going to leave, and by the time I get back with something you can probably eat, you will have marched your way back down to the hoard to actually try to settle in and to not get on my nerves and to not touch anything. Are we clear? Good. In that case, pesky little unfortunate unlucky human. I'll be back soon enough with your probably sustainable meal. No, I'm not going to heat it for you. I will just burn it to a crisp. You like things burnt? You don't do anything. Sure, whatever. Burnt food delivered eventually. Just go. Why couldn't I have just been a very evil, murderous, killing people dragon?